Hey Mo, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us at CyRoot Academy. I am especially excited to have you on board because you will teach our first Python class. This is a Cisco Python coming up. But for starters, I want you to tell your future students who you are and what do you do.
Hey, Vox. Thank you for having me today in your meeting. I'm definitely excited to start this journey. My name is Mohammed Almukhtar, and I am a software engineer with a background in electrical engineering, currently working on my master's in electrical engineering, but I've been a software engineer for about 5 years now. Before that, I worked in the IT field for quite a few years, so a total of experience about 10 years in the IT field and in software development for about 5 years now.
That's amazing. And for those who are meeting you for the first time, Mo was my student. You were my cybersecurity student at UNLV, and I loved having you in a class. You acted like a TA. You were so helpful to other students. You were always asking questions. You did your homework on time. You were a top A student. You were the kind of person I wanted to work with. So
Thank
having
you.
you here at CyRoot Academy, I couldn't be prouder of one of my best students to actually be teaching this class now at CyRoot Academy. So thank you for giving us this opportunity.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah. And it's I've always liked to help others learn and adapt. And I feel like this is something that's I'm really good at. I'm always open to help others and explore new areas with them.
Yeah, thank you so much. So tell your future students what is Python is actually about and why Cisco Python?
So the Cisco Python is a class that is, in my opinion, designed not just for professionals, but even for people with no background in computer programming in general. It's very versatile. It's very easy to learn. The program is designed for people to enter the programming world from a very clear door, I would call it. The thing about it, it covers Python from A to Z for beginners. So it will, if you don't have any background in computer programming, that's fine. If you have, that's great. You can just build on top of it, but it will walk you through the whole process of what a computer program is, how does it work? And of course, there are many other languages, but this program focuses on the Python language, which is very easy. And that's one of the very strengths of Python that is very clear and clean language. It's almost like English. So I think students will love this class.
That is so cool. I haven't studied Python since I was in grad school. I did enjoy it back then, but I quickly knew I wanted to do data analysis. And now, reflecting back on that, how does AI play a role in programming languages? So when I went to graduate school, it sounds like 100 years ago, but the computing power just was not the same, right? There were some resources in the community to find code and work on your code when you had issues. But how does that compare to today with the power of AI available in so many applications within our disposal?
Of course, yeah. So AI, in my opinion, is a great enabling tool. So it enables the users to actually use it. It will not replace the human, but in my opinion, it won't replace the human part of things, but it will make it just 10 times better. It's like a human on a like a
Steroid.
technical steroid, basically. Yeah. So I think is great. Like for me, I use AI in my day-to-day life and everything. So it enhances, like if you write code, AI may help you to maybe refactor your code or make it bigger, faster and it's more like efficient. So it helps. Yeah, in my opinion, it's an enabling tool. So basically it's not gonna take the place of human encoder. Maybe makes it better, but definitely I don't think it replaces it, at least for the near future.
And this is a question I get quite often from students. Will AI replace my job? Is there a point of studying, development and writing code? I am personally not in that space anymore. So I rely on you as an expert to tell us, is AI replacing the need for a human to write code?
So here's how I look at it. What is it? What is AI? It's a human developed tool that helps human do better at their day-to-day life in pretty much every aspect. What is that tool? It's a piece of hardware that's managed by a software.
Mhm.
Guess who writes the software? The human does. So it's a closed loop. If AI is going to replace us, then who's going to be training and who's going to be actually writing code for that AI to do better and better? So the way I look at it, the smarter AI gets, the more we can get out of it, but also the more opportunities it will bring onto the table because these AIs will need testers, they will need automation, they will need coders, basically people who write code. They will also need infrastructure. Everything related to that is managed by a human. So I think if it takes a job from someone, it will open another job somewhere else. So that's
Absolutely.
how I
And
look at it.
we're just scratching the surface with that. AI is not a mind reader. It's not going to configure itself. Even in my space in IT and cybersecurity management, AI have eliminated the human need for mundane everyday tasks that weren't even done really that well to begin with. So reading backlogs and working on Excel spreadsheets and the everyday process is being replaced by AI. And I tell students, hey, you can let AI outsmart you and you'd be out of a job, or you could use it as a tool to upskill, right? Because
Exactly.
we have a need for people to learn how to configure it, how to get AI to communicate with our ecosystem, how to fit in our ecosystem, how does it work with the infrastructure we have in place. And when I say we, it's not just CyRoot Academy, really any business out there. So I'm with you, and I'm glad to hear that from you as a person that's a software developer. So, with that being said, Mo, do you expect your students to have any type of requisites or any certifications in order to join this class?
No, they don't have to have that. All they need is a computer with access to the internet, and they can join the class and they can learn online as we go on the class. And we will also be covering everything. So they don't have to have anything besides a computer with access to the internet.
That's great. That's too easy, huh?
It is, definitely.
All
Once
right.
they start, they will love the journey.
That's great. And how can they find out about your course, information on time or date, and how to register?
Absolutely. They can go to cyrootacademy.org and they will be able to find everything they need to know about over there.
That's great. And I know our team internally is managing the schedule, and we're working on a process to publish the schedule 3 months ahead of time instead of 1 month at a time. But it's taking some development effort in the background, but they can definitely find out about your course on cyrootacademy.org. Now, Mo, if some students have some questions, they have some hesitation, can they reach out to you before they commit to the class? Where can they find you and how could they communicate with you?
Please, yeah, absolutely. Always feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. You can find me under Mohammed Almukhtar. I am on LinkedIn there, so you can reach out to me, send me a connection request, or drop me a message. I'll be more than happy to help. And I'm always available to help.
I know you are, and this is the reason you're here, and this is the reason I can't hide my excitement of having you on board. I think you're amazing. I'd like to take an opportunity sometimes in the future to talk about your background and what you've done for our national security and the heroic acts you contributed to our national security, because I think that is pretty significant for students to hear. So, but in advance, thank you for your service and thank you for continuing to contribute your knowledge and expertise to the community. I think you're the light. Be the light.
Thank you, Vox. I appreciate you. Thank you. And also thank you for your service and everything you've done for the community and the great work that you've been doing. So thank you for that.
Can't do it without you and people like you. So you're the backbone of our operations. So thank you for being here. And I'm so excited to attend your class next week because I need a refresher on Python.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks.